What if asar na asar ka sa math teacher mo? Anong gagawin mo? Ito ang isa sa pantasya ko nung bata pa ako. Sobrang hate ko ang math. And ngayong working na ako, hindi ko naman siya kailangan. Parang gusto kong balikan yung math teacher ko nung araw at sabihin ko to sa kanya ngayon. Ako nga pala si Noriel Ortega. Nickname ko ay Kenji. Tubong Antipolo City. Pinanganak ba akong mayaman? Nagkakamali ka. I grew up just like the rest of you. Laki sa hirap. Nanay ko ay labandera. Ang pangalan niya ay Nelia o Aling Nelia para sa mga kapitbahay namin dito. Yung iba nga ang tawag sa kanya ay Neliang Losyang dahil laging pagod sa paglalaba. Ang tatay ko naman ay isang sales agent. Tulad ng majority ng mga Pilipino, ginapang ako ng mga magulang ko para lang makapagtapos sa pag-aaral. Nag-start ako bilang sales agent at over the years, naging sales manager ako. Nakapag-ipon ako at nagtayo ng sarili kong business at eventually, naging businesses. For now, hindi ko muna i-disclose ang businesses ko. Sabihin na lang natin na hindi lahat ito ay para sa bata. Hindi katulad mo, tumanda na sa trabaho pero hindi pa rin napopromote or nakapag-ipon para sa isang negosyo. Sabihin mo nang mayabang ako, pero success doesn't only rely on hard work. That's something that should be taught on school. For me, I learned it the hard way. But the good thing is, I learned from it early. You have to be clever and smart. And kanino ko ba natutunan nito? Remember earlier when I mentioned that man Fixer? I learned how to be clever because of him. If you don't know who this mysterious man is, let me give you a quick rundown. Fixer's main business is fixing things for rich people, legal man or illegal. But mostly from what I've seen, illegal ang mga ito. He's a jack of all trades. He's the go-to guy for any rich man's problem. Now, that's a smart business, right? Fast forward tayo this year. One night, in one of the parties in Ayala, Makati, I got to see Fixer again. Yes, ang party na ito ay para sa mga elitista, yung usual clientele ni Fixer. Nilibot niya ang buong room to make an offer. Pati ako, nilapitan niya. At mahuhulaan niyo ba kung ano to? Body for rent. What if kaya kong kontrolin ng isang tao and do whatever I want with that person? I'm sure this is intriguing for most of these people. Pero di ko maisip, paano magagawa ang ganitong technology? Body implant sa brain? Kulang ba ito or ano? Whatever it is, as long as it works, interested ako. Bagong hobby na naman ito for most of us. I know, hindi mo makuha ang excitement na sinasabi ko. Dahil sabi ko nga, pang mayayaman lang ang mga trip na ganito. So let's see. How would I explain this? Siguro comparable yung excitement na ito sa inyo kapag nakakakuha kayo ng bagong game sa PlayStation or nakakuha kayo ng bagong phone. Yung may bago kayong kakalikutin or paglalaruan. Just think of it that way. May bago kaming paglalaruan. Lalo na't bored kami sa dami ng pera namin. So I signed up. Sabi ni Fixer, ilang weeks pa daw ang first batch. That's why I had to wait for a few weeks pa. And when D-Day finally came, I was so psyched. Sinundo ako ng chopper ni Fixer sa condo ko sa BGC. Then we flew to a construction site in Quezon City. Hindi sinabi kung saang part ng QC ito. It's a new condo being built. Wala masyadong construction workers. There are a few workers, but they are armed. Judging from this, alam mong secured ang area. At pagdating namin sa isang floor, dito na nagsalita si Fixer. Sabi niya sa amin, "Welcome everyone to our latest venture which is Body for Rent. So, madami sa inyo ang di alam kung paano ba ito. So, this is how it works. Literally, it means you can control a body using your mind. Thanks to these helmets. Yes, you may think it's virtual reality, but it's not. This is a living and breathing body. You can pick the bodies that we have on your screen. Any age, sex, or body build, we have it for you to play. Think of it as you are possessing a body as an evil spirit. You will get their memories also, and that information would be accessible to your screen in the helmets. You will also feel whatever body sensation they are experiencing, except for only one, and that is pain. We want to make this experience safe for you guys, so if you get hurt, you will not feel it. It will only show a warning on your screen. Parang game, it will show the body's health and the damage to it. And from there, you can do whatever you want. And we don't care what you do. All the things you do will remain confidential, katulad ng ibang transactions ko sa inyo. So that is exactly how it works. If you have any questions before we start, let me know now. After a few minutes, pinaupo na kami sa chairs at sinuot ang helmet. Nakaka-excite. Let the games begin. Pinili ko ang isang batang character na babae. Ang pangalan niya ay Mary Grace Ubas, 12 years old, taga Tondo. You might ask, why would I pick a little girl? Have you always dreamt that you can go back in time and do things with an adult mind? Well, that's my fantasy. And besides, would it shock you if a little girl comes killing you? Ayos, diba? You may find it disturbing, but this is what I want, and I'm paying for it. So going back to this game, currently nasa school siya. I can see that the teacher is writing math equations sa blackboard. And did I tell you, I hated math. Sakto to, I've always wanted to kill my math teacher when I was a kid. The problem is, wala akong weapon. So I checked my school bag at ang nakita ko lang ay scissors. This won't do. So I made an excuse to the teacher that I'm not feeling well and I needed to go to the nurse. At alam nyo na hindi yun ang ginawa ko. Naghanap ako ng pwede kong gamitin. Dumaan ako sa cafeteria at nagnakaw ng 2 kutsilyo. But this is not enough. Bata ako at hindi ako ganun kalakas to overpower my victims. I need something stronger. Dumaan ako ng guardhouse ng school. And as expected, tulog ang guard during class hours. Wala kasing ginagawa. Dahan-dahan kong tinangay ang revolver niya. Nilagay ko ang lahat sa brown paper bag na nakuha ko sa cafeteria. Now that I'm ready, let's get this party started. So I headed back to class sa section B. At pagkabalik ko, I want to tease the math teacher like I've always wanted but never did back in grade school. Sumigaw ako. Hoy ma'am, tigilan mo na nga yung math problems. Alam mo naman na pag-graduate namin, hindi namin magagamit yan. Sinong niloloko mo? It felt nice to say that but I'm not done. Sagot ng math teacher. Miss Ubas, that is not polite. Come with me at mag-explain ka sa principal's office. You can try, tanda. Nagulat at nabwisit siya sa akin at dumiretso sa upuan ko. Nakangiti lang ako at nagtatawanan ng mga classmates ko. Gusto niya akong paluin ng ruler pero bago pa siya makapalo, kinuha ko ang kutsilyo sa brown bag ko at sinaksak siya sa tiyan. Pagkabagsak niya sa floor, sumampa ako sa kanya at tinanong siya. Ako naman na magtatanong, tanda. 56 times 366. Hindi makasagot ang teacher kaya sinaksak ko siya ulit. Mahina. Bobo naman. Let's try this again. 786 times 75. Di siya uli sumagot at puro iyak lang ang naririnig ko. Kaya sinaksak ko siya ulit. Ginawa ko to ng paulit-ulit hanggang sa mamatay na siya. Pagkatapos nun, sinabi ko sa kanya, ano na ma'am? Sino ngayon ang bobo sa atin? Wow, that felt good. Sarap palang pumatay ng teacher. Nagulat ang buong klase sa ginawa ko. Balot din ako at ang school uniform ko ng dugo. Ano kaya mangyayari kay Mary Grace Ubas at sa ginawa niyang krimen? Ano kaya ang sikreto ng body for rent na ito? How does it work at nakokontrol niya ang kahit na anong katawan? Kung gusto mong marinig ang buong kwento, buksan mo lang ang Spotify at pumunta sa podcast section. Sa podcast section, hanapin mo lang kami, Book of Bad Ideas. At makikita nyo na ang latest episode namin na Body for Rent. Don't forget to rate us and follow us also para updated kayo sa mahahaba naming kwento sa Spotify.